Hello there and welcome back to another episode of Modular Monday, the new series that I'm trying to do every Monday. I hope to be able to do every Monday, in which I talk about modular stuff. I usually take advantage of new releases and try to build something interesting around a new module or a new firmware, and today we are actually checking how the new firmware for the Versio platform works. It's the Yester Versio, which is a 3-tap delay that actually really suit my taste. What you see now is the emitter Versio, which is their 12-tap delay. So the faceplate doesn't really match what I'm doing. You can check the noise engineering website to see what is the new faceplate, and you can buy it separately. The cool things is like buying one of these modules allow you to download a lot of new firmware that they keep coming. They keep working on that, and it's amazing. There's super interesting stuff. And to upload, you just connect a USB cable on the back, upload your new firmware using a browser, and boom, you are like you have just a new module. So it's great. It's super cool. So I built this mini system. I love mini system, and I'm using as voice the Oxi Coral, the Erica Bassline, and I had some effects with, of course, the Yester Versio, the Milky Way for reverb, and end of chain data band. Before going on and give you a more in-depth view of what's happening, few way you can help this guy out. You can first hit the like button, super free, super easy. You can share this content, become subscribe to this channel. You can buy from the affiliate link down below, or become a Patreon. Patreon, by now there's almost 200 exclusive video, there's projects, there is sample, there's a lot of stuff, and that's the best way to keep me going. That said, okay, let's do a quick run through. Oxi One is sequencing everything through MIDI, the chorale, and I'm using two voices from the chorale. One is a lead sound, another one is the dub chord, which sound amazing through the emitter Yester Versio. The other voices is the Bassline. They both go inside the Praga, and I'm using this fun technique. Since the Oxi has only a 2 stereo out, I hard pan one voice to the left and one to the right, so I can treat them separately. Let's listen to that. So first voice is this lead sound. I can control actually the various part of the sound with the Oxi. For example, I can modify here. I have a modulation lane that on the filter, and I can use the Oxi instead of using the actual module if I want. And this is hard pan left, and I'm sending to the Milky Way to have this beautiful reverb. So this would be the clean sound, and that. I cannot use the reverb in the Oxi because otherwise it will be spread in both channels. The Milky Way is also very cool, very small, and has a lot of interesting sound. That goes in Praga. I'm using this mixer because I wanted to have a send and return. Sadly, the Praga only can send the channel to one or the other channel. So the other send has 2 send, but you can use them at the same moment. So right now, this use the send B, which is the Milky Way. Then we go to this, that is sounds incredible to me. It's such a good dub kind of sound, and it's just the Oxi, which sound already great when you do some modulation with the filter, and I have it on channel tray, so this is the modulation lane that open and close the filter. I actually set the length of it of 15 steps, so it always change. That's brilliant. And then it goes inside the emitter Versio, the Yester Versio. And listen to that. It's dub paradise. And then I have the Bassline that sounds pretty great too. It's modeled after the 303, but it has more of a housey kind of vibe to me. And it sounds very good into the Yester. Then everything from here goes into the Kickain, because I wanted to have the sidechain, as you can hear. From here we go into the data bender, that is my favorite end of chain effect, because I can add this lot of texture. And then AA1 Strymon into the sound card. Okay, let's focus now on the Yester version. So you have blend, which is, let's listen before clean is like this. Nice. So blend is your dry wet, and I put it full wet because it's in sand. Regeneration is your feedback. This one is gonna be the tone. So basically it works as a low pass or high pass filter, depends the position. Skew, open the panning in different ways of this 3-tap delay, is a 3-tap. And then LFO works in different way, but mostly had chorus in the middle, and then in this other position change basing on these different setup. It could be fade, octave, or jump. And this is where the simple delay become not simple. Of course, it's a noise engineering module and they do crazy stuff, so they added some twist. Then time, if nothing is plugged on the tap CV, it sets your time. And then fold, it's gonna add distortion, then fold, and then doom. The two switch, one set the even division, triplet, and dotted, which of course work really well with dub. And then this other one set the modality fade, octave, or jump. That's it. So it's not, this is not, don't want to be an in-depth review, but just a quick demo on how it sounds. For this kind of stuff, it's gorgeous. Send a chord to it and then a data bender. And I think this is great sample material. Then if you, with this small thing, I can start performing. I can create and add and here it is, and then let's add some I mean, guys, we have very little things, but the sound is gorgeous. Woo. Where you can go from here, who knows? basically everywhere. The chorale allows you to have a lot of versatility because it has 8 voices. It can be tracked separately. A bass line, it's always nice to have, and then 2 effects is more than enough, especially if you have a mixer that allows you to work in send and return. I like the combo of Kickain and data bender at the end. I like to feed all the signal through that, and I feel this small system is a power horse. So I might do some performance right now and record a full one. And if you are acquainted with the Oxi, it's super easy to get going and improvise with it. Anyway, the Yester is a great new firmware. I like simple stuff, so to me a 3-tap delay that can work very simple and can also add crazy distortion and wave folding. It's a good thing to have. It's all about texture to me, and with these things I have a lot of control on my hand. Okay, hope this was interesting. Please support the channel in the way you can, and I'll see you next week with another episode. Maybe, who knows. Ciao ciao.